Namaskaram. Siddhavedam, Chapter 2, Part 2. Teacher. Then salt has been produced from water, and that is why the original form of salt is liquid. The salt which has come from water, when joins water, becomes the same form without taking any other form. In the same way, mind has come from Jiva. That mind, when entered in Jiva, got absorbed in it and become nothing but the Jiva Rupa itself. That is why during sleep nothing is seen or heard or known. Then, when the baby awakes from sleep, does it not cry or suck milk? Disciple. Yes. Teacher. Then, if there is no mind, is it possible to cry or suck milk? Disciple. No. Teacher. It cries and sucks milk, but can it be able to think how milk is produced or from where it is getting it? Disciple. Not possible. Teacher. What is the reason for that? Disciple. Because it is incapable. Teacher. It is wrong to say that it is incapable, because if it is incapable, it cannot cry or suck milk. Therefore, where does the thinking come from? Disciple. From mind. Teacher. What do we require for thinking? Disciple. We must have mind. Teacher. Even if we have mind, is it not possible to think? Because has not the baby got mind when it cries or sucks milk? Then can it be able to think? Disciple. No. Teacher. What is the reason for that? What is it that is generally spoken of as lacking in babies? Disciple. We say that babies have no intelligence. Teacher. If there is no intelligence, can thinking be possible? Disciple. Not possible. Teacher. Hence, what must we have for thinking? Disciple. We must have intelligence. Teacher. So it is intelligence that thinks. That intelligence thinks about several subjects. Thus, where are these subjects for thought stored? Disciple. In the mind. Teacher. So the mind is the place where several subjects for thought are stored. Intelligence reaches that place called mind and starts thinking. When you start thinking about a subject, in which direction do your thinking and seeing go? Disciple. Upwards. Teacher. From where do you think? Disciple. In the mind. Teacher. If the mind is located below, namely below the breasts, why should thinking go upwards? Should we not search for it in the depression between the breasts? Disciple. Yes, we should have searched for it in the depression in the chest. Teacher. Do we do that? Disciple. No. Teacher. Supposing you place a thing in the northern room of the house. We see here, and in order to take it back, if you make a search in the southern room, can you get it back? Disciple. No. Teacher. What is the reason? Disciple. Because it was not searched where it was placed. Teacher. So instead of at the proper place, if you search elsewhere, will you get the required thing? Disciple. No. In the same way, where is it stored to think about anything of us? Disciple. In the mind. Teacher. Therefore, the subjects for our thoughts have been placed in the mind. That is why it is said that the place of mind is in Brahmadayam. Bru are the two eyebrows. The middle place between the two eyebrows is called Brahmadayam. That is the place of mind. The place is called Hridayam. If Hridayam should be in the depression in the chest, as pointed out by you, is there anything for opening or closing it? Disciple. No. Teacher. If there is no Hridayam, can we have light or sight? Disciple. No. Teacher. Then where does light come from? Disciple. From Hridayam. Teacher. Have you seen a blind man? Disciple. Yes. Teacher, has he any light? Can he see anything? Disciple, he has no light and he cannot see anything. Teacher, why? Are his eyes or his hridayam blind? Disciple, his eyes are blind. Teacher, if hridayam is in the place you mention, is there any light or sight from there? Disciple, no. Teacher, why? Disciple, because the eyes are blind. Teacher, are your eyes blind now? Disciple, no. Teacher, have you no light now? Can't you see these things? Disciple, I have light and I can see. Teacher, then if you close your eyes, is there any light in your eyes and can you see anything? Disciple, no. Teacher, why is that? Disciple, because the eyes are closed. Teacher, what happens if the eyes are closed? Disciple, it results in darkness. Teacher, why? Did you close your eyes or close your hridayam? Disciple, I closed my eyes. Teacher, as you said, if hridayam was in the depression in the chest, why has it impossible to have no light there? And why has it become impossible to see from there? Disciple, because the light have been closed. Teacher, supposing you open your eyes. Disciple, light comes. Teacher, from where does that light come? Disciple, from upwards. Teacher, then in whatever we may consider, we find that light comes from above only and never from below. Besides, what happened to us at night? Disciple, darkness results. Teacher, during daytime what happens? Disciple, light results. Teacher, from where does that light come? Disciple, from Akasa. Teacher, is Akasa above or below? Disciple, above. Therefore, in whatever we may consider, light comes from above and not from below. Besides, when a lamp is lighted, from which side of that lamp does it come from? Disciple, from above. Teacher, what is required to get light from that? Disciple, we require Agni. Teacher, if there is no Agni, will there be light? Disciple, no. Teacher, then from where does light originate? Disciple, from Agni. Teacher, if there is no light, can we say there shall be no Agni? Disciple, no. Teacher, then even if there is no light, there will be Agni. If there is no Agni, there will be no light. Therefore, light comes from Agni. Is that Agni in us or not? Disciple, yes, we have. Teacher, where is Agni in us? Disciple, Agni is in our belly. Teacher, what is the use of Agni in our belly? Disciple, it is to get dagan of whatever we have eaten. Teacher, then so far has anything eaten been completely get daganam for anyone in this world? Disciple, yes. Teacher, never, because whatever we take as food are chewed and masticated in the mouth just as spices. Example, chilies, coriander, etc. are ground on the grindstone and are swallowed only to be evacuated in the form we have chewed and masticated. The stools do not look as though they have got daganam. Besides, if we have swallowed any solid portion of our foodstuff and masticated, in what form is it evacuated? Disciple, in the same form they are evacuated. Teacher, why so? Is there no Agni in our belly? Why not the substance thrown into that Agni be called daganam? Besides, if any substances is thrown into Agni, does it not get carried instead of that? Is it not found evacuated in the same condition it was swallowed? Disciple: Yes, it is found evacuated without any difference at all. Namaskaram. Siddhavedam, Chapter 2, Part 2. Teacher: Then salt has been